From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 20. Yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot. It's caught inside the 25.
That's right, baby. It's
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
42-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Okafor. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check Mike 12, Blitzing. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. Crouch. Go,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He made Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
At the 35-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Mahomes forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Steelers 7. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
I need to get my swag right there.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 61 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Like 20.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Push him back. Push him back. No spacing. 50. Bring it.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Start. Like 80. Quarter.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Ben to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And the Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Steelers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
11 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That's good.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
At the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. 3 bud. Mike, 5.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Let's get that
wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 36 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Steelers 10.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Samuels, 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
17.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Williams now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You don't want pick up the ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Right at the line of
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Steelers 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
21-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 42. Steelers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A first down for Connor and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Chiefs 42, Steelers 31.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Mahomes going to throw it here. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
so out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
2-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
49.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 30 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
On for the point after.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
after the interception. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 15. Check Monday. Check 26.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Mahomes again here on second and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the water, in the murk, out the gate, on sight. Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 40-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
7.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker.
Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run with McFarland. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Blue 30. Snicker. Middle. 77.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chiefs 21.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. going on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger going up top. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger, and he connects with Ebron. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 25-yard line.
Like 20.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
28.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, He's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ben to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another steal.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Ebron with it over the middle.
Roethlisberger's pass.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 28-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. staying on the ground with Samuels. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Samuels. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Samuels. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of...
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 47 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready? Black 30.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate, watch his skirt.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we go back to 48 right now. Let's go. Quarter. 48 to Mike. You got nothing left. You got nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Samuels. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To number 19,
Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
the Steelers.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Ready? 230. Check. 48.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
50.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
2-yard line.
Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Finding room to the 20. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And down to the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Steelers 17. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Samuels. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Ravens 21. Steelers 17.
On 1st down, Samuels, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Trying
to get the first with Samuels. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Steelers.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Jackson to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
21-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. Across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Today's final score, Ravens 28.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they did
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Newton on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Newton now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On the draw, it's White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 38 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Nick Folk
Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
at their own 33-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Taken down at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Wait, 10, wide, 20. Alert. Look. Let's go, D. Alert.
Now they'll throw with Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
There on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
From the 38, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Patriots 7, Buccaneers 0.
Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Kill. No, 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
No gain
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You get blocked, Lee. 72. 35's the Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike 35, Mike 35. Quit talking about it and bring it. 35's the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming. Brady
going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down at the 40.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Man open left side is Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Buccaneers 14, Patriots 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
Now Newton on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman.
Newton's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Bucs' 42-yard line.
Again, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Newton's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 31 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam. Hey, 66. 51.
Here's Brady to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, check it. When he hit.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you learn, can't relate, watch you skirt.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
A gain of 7.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,